Hello everyone and welcome to this 11th part of the course in which we'll start creating and placing the wildlife on our map. First of all, to say that since we're making a course, we'll create many creatures and we'll set them around the map in a very noticeable way. Upon finishing the course, in the last video, we'll see how to simplify all these models so the map doesn't look too over-elaborate. But for now, we'll do what you'll see in this video. So let's create a new file and we'll sketch our first creature. In this case, I'll start drawing some kind of mammal. We can use photographs in order to take references, or since we're creating a fantasy map, create our own creature. In this case, I'm going to start with this kind of mammal and then follow with other types of animals. We can create amphibious, snakes, crocodiles, all kinds of animals. For the first zones, we can make primates, which we can make a copy and generate another one, so they're always in couples. For sea zones, for example, we can make the typical dragons that we can see in some ancient maps in order to shed some mysticism to our map. As you see, what we're doing right now is some sketches of these drawings. And if we think in terms of mythology, we can get lots of ideas. In this case, for example, we can create a mermaid or several that we'll place on the coast. Once we've done the sketches, we can start generating our inking with the aid of Lazy Nezumi and outline all these strokes. One by one, we keep making them. Obviously, we're making simple drawings, and the more time we put into them, the better the results. When we have all drawings finished, we'll start coloring. So, as always, creating new layers and putting those layers underneath the outline layer, we start generating colors. First, we make a base color, and then we start making the shadows and the lights. As always, we use quite flat colors so we don't complicate things. Once we have the main colors, we'll start putting on some details. The tail of the mermaid, the hair, the dragon's belly. For example, in the case of the monkey, we can start putting on some shadows. And for the snake, we can start putting on the spots on its skin. And for this sort of mammal, we'll put the shadows on. Last, we put the highlights. Finally, we have all these done. And as you see, I did a couple more animals, a rabbit and a crocodile. And all these elements, we can convert them in a smart object and start putting them around our map, depending on the theme. In this case, this kind of marsupial or mammal can be on temperate zones or zones where there's no forest. The snake, we'll put them on tropical zones, islands, between the forests. The more animals you create, the more fauna you'll be able to set throughout the map. Finally, we'll take the animals we have left and we'll place them on a map. As you can see, the map looks more alive, so let's leave this part of the course here, and in the next one, we're going to name all the settlements and elements on the map. So, see you in a bit.